We have some breaking news coming in here. India's apex court has delivered its verdict on petitions challenging the validity of gay sex, and gay sex is not a crime anymore. That's the big news that's breaking here on World is One News. Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code has been struck down by India's top court, the Supreme Court. It's India's victory for LGBTQ community. A landmark ruling from India's top court. The Chief Justice of India said freedom of expression must be allowed, says Section 377 is incomprehensible. It's irrational and arbitrary. These are the words of the Chief Justice of India while delivering a landmark ruling at India's top court, the Supreme Court. LGBTQ community has the same rights as others, as what the Chief Justice of India, Deepak Mishra, had to say while delivering this verdict. India's apex court, the Supreme Court, has struck down Section 377 that criminalizes consensual gay sex. A big victory for the LGBTQ community who've been struggling against Section 377 for nearly a decade, since the first verdict that came out in 2009 from the Delhi High Court that was later set aside by the Supreme Court. And now this year, January, the Supreme Court decided to take up the matter of Section 377. And today, huge relief and a big victory for the LGBTQ community in India, with the Chief Justice of India calling Section 377, the Section 377 that is part of the Indian Penal Code, as incomprehensible and irrational. That's what the Chief Justice of India had to say on Section 377 that criminalizes consensual gay sex and need to liberate individuals from shackles. Again, Chief Justice of India, we're getting to you all the latest from that verdict that has been delivered by the Chief Justice of India at India's top court, the Supreme Court. Section 377 has been struck down from India's constitution. And the judgment, ladies and gentlemen, is still being read out as we speak, and we're getting to you the first details of the judgment as it is read by India's Chief Justice, the Chief Justice of India, Deepak Mishra, at India's top court, the Supreme Court. And we will continue to get you the latest updates as and when we get them. Meanwhile, we are getting to you reactions as well to this landmark ruling that has come so far as the judgment has been read. It's clear that Section 377 has been struck down from the Indian Constitution, that section that criminalizes consensual same-sex. And the Chief Justice of India has said that you have to usher in inclusivity, and there is a need to liberate individuals from shackles. Freedom of expression should be allowed. These are the words of the Chief Justice of India while reading out the verdict that strikes down Section 377. The Chief Justice of India has also said there should be respect for choice. Respect for choice is the essence of liberty. Look for a rainbow in every flower. That is the contention of the Chief Justice of India when it comes to consensual gay sex. Huge relief for the LGBTQ community in India who've been struggling with the matter of the courts for nearly a decade, and today comes this big landmark verdict, and that should usher in a new era as far as the rights of LGBTQ communities in India is concerned. The 5-judge bench has delivered its verdict and has struck down Section 377. And the Chief Justice of India making it clear that there is a need to liberate individuals from shackles, and there's a need to respect choice, and choice is the essence of liberty. Wion is bringing to you the latest updates even as the judgment is being read out at India's top court, the Supreme Court. Keep in mind, it's still not over. We're getting to you details as the verdict is being read out inside the court. all eyes were on the top court today. It's Wion's top focus as we will continue to get you reactions for this landmark ruling from India's top court. As you can see, happy faces outside the court. It's no less than the Chief Justice of India who has termed Section 377 as illegal. And we have some live reactions coming in. Let's listen in.
In a way from a very, like topmost the constitutional, judgment. Joseph.
Jubilation around the country, big relief and a big win for the LGBTQ community as far as their rights are concerned. They have the right to be as equal to as anybody else in the country. More reactions coming in.
आज फाइनली इंसाफ हुआ है. इस वक्त और कुछ बोलने की कंडीशन में नहीं हूँ मैं विवेकानंद में हमसफर ट्रस्ट में सीईओ की तरह काम करता हूँ. मैं पिछले 24 साल से यहाँ पर काम कर रहा हूँ. मेरी जिंदगी का एक बहुत लंबा अरसा सेक्शन 377 को लड़ते हुए एलजीबीटी कम्युनिटी के अधिकारों के लिए लड़ते हुए गया है और इसी उम्मीद पर जी रहे थे कि अगर ये जजमेंट हमारी फेवर में आएगा तो अब हमारा काम शुरू होगा, क्योंकि आज से हम इक्वल सिटीजन्स हैं, हम क्रिमिनल नहीं हैं. थैंक यू सुप्रीम कोर्ट. ऑर्डर इन फेवर. हाँ जी, सॉरी. हाँ. Well, all that I have to say to Supreme Court is a big thank you. Our voice has been heard, and the fact that all the judges came together and it was a consensus decision that they have respected us, and finally justice has been delivered. This is the happiest day of our lives.
Thank you. Thank you so much for Supreme Court.
இந்தியா பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லா மக்களும் பாலின சிறுபான்மை மக்கள் சொல்லக்கூடிய எல்லாருமே இன்னைக்கு அப்படி.
Coming in from the southern Indian city of Chennai as well, the LGBTQ community in Chennai celebrating. LGBTQ communities across the entire country celebrating. We are getting to you the latest reactions as they come in. Scenes of jubilation as the Supreme Court of India has struck down Section 377 that criminalises consensual gay sex.
मेरे ख्याल से काफी पहले हो जाना चाहिए था, बट खुश हूँ बहुत.
तो ये जो आंसू हैं ये किस चीज़ के हैं, खुशी के हैं?
ये मेरे दोस्तों के लिए भी है, मेरे लिए भी है, उन दोस्तों के लिए जो कई सालों से इसकी वजह से मुश्किलें झेल रहे हैं.
We are criminalized for who we are, but today and anymore from now onwards we are not criminal. We can live our life as who we are. We are really happy. Thank you Supreme Court. Thanks to one and all who are work for this. We are very happy. Thank you. Thanks to the media for supporting us till date. Thanks a lot.
இந்த அருமையான வரலாற்று சிறப்புமிக்க இந்த தீர்ப்புக்காக நாங்க ரொம்ப நாள் காத்திருந்தோம். நிறைய விஷயங்களை நாங்க போராடி தான் நாங்க பெற்றோம். 2009 ஜூலை 2 நாங்க ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்பட்டோம். யாரெல்லாம் ஒளிஞ்சிருந்தாங்களோ எல்ஜிபிடி மக்கள் அவங்க எல்லாருமே வெளியில வந்தாங்க. அந்த தீர்ப்புனால வயதுக்கு வந்த இருவர் ஏற்றுக்கொள்ளும்
उसके बैचेस भी निकाल रहे हैं. एवरीवन इज हैप्पी हो हियर बिकॉज एक खुशी है कि आपको अभी किसी के डर में नहीं जीना होगा, आपको किसी फोर्स में नहीं जीना होगा. आपके लिए हर एक चीज अभी सिमिलर हो गई है.
आजादी, हमें आजादी मिली है. पहले ये निकालो, हम आजाद हो गए. अभी कुछ नहीं मानते, अभी कुछ नहीं माने इसका. हम आजाद.
Reaction from the LGBTQ community in India. Hum azad ho gaye in Hindi, which means that we are now free. It's because India's top court, the Supreme Court, has struck down Section 377 from the Indian Penal Code that criminalises consensual gay sex. So A moment in history to remember for the LGBTQ community in India, who've been struggling to get Section 377 struck off for the last decade at India's court. First, it was the Delhi High Court that struck down Section 377 in the year 2009. And after that, in 2013, the Supreme Court set aside the Delhi High Court order which reinstated the criminality of consensual gay sex. It was only in January this year that the Supreme Court, India's top court, decided to revisit that 2013 order, and today the verdict has come. News breaking here on Wion with the latest updates. The Supreme Court of India, the Chief Justice of India, LGBTQ community has the same rights as others. That's the words of the Chief Justice of India while delivering the verdict. And keep in mind, the verdict is still being read out in court. The verdict is still being read out in court, and we're getting to you quotes of what the Chief Justice of India is saying at the court, as and when he's saying it. Freedom of expression should be allowed. Section 377 is incomprehensible, irrational, and arbitrary. These are the words of the Chief Justice of India while delivering the verdict on Section 377. Homosexuality is now legal in India.
In various forms, it has built its judgment on the pillars of equality, liberty, and human dignity. After the Puttaswamy judgment and after the Nalsa judgment, consistent with the dignitarian ethos of the Indian Constitution, the court, as the custodian of liberties of individuals, has held that excluding the right of choice of individuals is unconstitutional and is not permissible. This is a great day in the evolution of country's libertarian, humanitarian, and dignitarian jurisprudence.